Yeah. All right. We live, baby. We live. Sorry I'm late. Took me a little bit to get everything hooked up here. It's funny because I was getting ready early and I was still late. God, tired of it, dog. Get some music. All right. I usually give it a few minutes because it takes a little bit for people to get in. What up, Stock Picks? We got the Stock Picks crew in here. Part of our private Discord community. You can get free access, but we have not opened that window yet. You're gonna have to check out our Instagram and message us on there if you want access to our Discord, at least to the limited version of it. But you want the private, baby. We got analysts in there. We're hiring new analysts every couple months. We do learning sessions. We show you how to trade our strategies. There ain't no secret in our group because we're all eating. All right, SPY. Take a look here. Now, I mentioned on last night's stream, okay, just preaching to the choir here. I did say I'm not buying this breakout yet on the S&P 500. I'm not buying it yet. It's the volume. The volume's goofy. You have volume decreasing as you have price pushing up. Okay. That's all you need to know, right? That doesn't make sense. This is my fuel, right? I'm running out of gas as I'm driving down the road. What do you think is going to happen? What up, Frank, German, Sebastian, Allen. Literally have the whole Stock Picks crew in here. Link down below in the description, baby, because I know you want to join. If you ain't convinced yet, let me show you this $82,000 profit from one of our members alone today, doggy. Alone, doggy. I gotta find it. Here, actually, just pull it on my phone. Just waiting for more people to get in here, though. Listen. See that? It's not Photoshopped. It really isn't. You can't see it. Damn it. This was from one of our members today, dude. Unbelievable. I told him he should build a school in Africa because that's too much money for one single human being to be making in a single day. That is stupid. $82,000. Fuck. Unreal. Unreal, dude. Build a school in Africa, dude. Like, what? 82 grand? What? That's enough for like 3 kids to go to college. Well, maybe 1 kid nowadays, but that's crazy. All right. GMVD, halted up. Damn it. Guys, remember, this live session is for you guys. This isn't for me. So I'm expecting a little more activity from the crowd here because I'm covering your guys' stocks. This is for you. Now, give me a little more than just the ticker symbol, but I want to make sure I cover you guys before I go live in my private Discord. We go live in my private Discord every single day of the week, except for the weekends because people have a life, except for Sunday. Sunday night's important. But we go live every day, except for, I think, just Saturday and sometimes Friday. So because of that, I'm going live with them after that. I have an agenda. We go through it, right? We prep the charts for the next day. We look at the top plays. We learn a thing or two. But on this stream, on the public live stream, I want to make sure I get you guys covered, right? I'm giving y'all some sauce, man. Free of charge. The only thing you got to pay for, right? This is how you pay. This is my currency on YouTube. You hit that damn like button, dog. That is the currency I want. Hit that like. All right? Hit that subscribe too. That's it. I don't need no money. Hit that shit. GMVD halted like a god. Right after that HSCS reverse, going from 119 to 225 in about 26 minutes. 25 minutes. So I do have some stocks you've sent me here. These IPO, I call it IPO madness. This isn't new, is it? Yeah, they just went public. Yeah, that's right. Nope, they didn't. I lied. What? So GMVD, okay. So it looks like healthcare, still seeing a little bump. That's typical with these damn penny stocks, man. You just got to find the sectors. Healthcare is usually pretty strong. It's been a strong sector for many years, at least 2 years now straight. Healthcare doesn't really take a break, which is a good thing. Oh my lord, look at this thing. Heart Test Laboratories. Wonder what they do. It's the most straightforward company name ever. Hell yeah, dude. That's nuts. Oh my lord. That is a big move. I mean, look at these moves intraday, man. I mean, just like these little pops alone, man, that's 20%. That's ridiculous. Man, if that was options, I don't even know. Zayla gets a lot of volume, kind of sus. Yeah, not a fan of Zayla. I think is it Chinese? I think this is Chinese. Yeah, you know, I keep my eyes on Zayla. I've had fun with it in the past. This is back in the, I mean, I'm talking like back, shit, I don't even know if it was that far back. It might have been further. Yeah, back in the day when Zayla used to move a lot more, you know, between the year 2020 and 2021, some more COVID Zayla. It was more of a move, but right now Zayla is just it has high volume. It's probably being heavily shorted, right? This looks like it has a lot of short interest, right? Volume is tremendous, but I mean, it just keeps forming lower lows and lower highs. I mean, that's kind of the narrative here. So it's downtrending hard. Not much more to it than that, right? I mean, all right, you can try to counter trend trade this. I wouldn't, just because it's so bearish. It doesn't make sense. This thing is barely trading at 6 cents here. It needs to withhold at least over $1 for a prolonged amount of time if it wants to stay on the Nasdaq, which it looks like that's where it's currently listed. So they're either gonna get, I don't know, at this rate they're gonna have to, let me see here. Yeah, at this rate they're probably gonna get delisted, or they really gotta figure out their stuff soon, really soon here, because they've been under $1 for quite a long time. They're gonna have to get delisted or do a reverse split. Yeah, they've been under $1 for since August last year, late August. So a long time, about 6 months. Yeah, not looking the best. Where do I see Neo moving towards? The moon. Let's see here. Where do I see it moving towards? Alright, so that's very yeah, that's very open-ended. You know, it's holding higher lows, right? Higher highs, right? Higher highs, higher lows, right? It's trading a little bit of a channel here, so it looks good. Very short term, right? And as long as it's holding that channel, I'm Gucci Mane. Where do I see it going? I have no idea, dude. What do you like in the next, like, if you gave me a time frame that might help a little bit? But where do I see it going? Well, I mean, in 3 years, I see it going to $100. Tomorrow, I see it going to. It just depends on the market, right? So I just don't show a lot of bias, right? That comes with maturity as a trader. You just can't really have too much of a bias. You can, but you want it to be more of a technical bias, right? You want it to be technically driven or driven off of probability. You don't want to have any kind of bias due to emotion, just because you have a feeling about a stock, this, that, and the third. So as part of that maturity curve, right, I really just, I don't hype stuff up. I've always been that way too on my 9-to-5 trader channel. I've been like this, guys. I don't pump stuff up. I get a little excited. Yeah, you know, that's energy, right? I get excited. I have passion, right? There's a little bit of bias towards NIO. I like the company. I like the stock. But I'm always realistic with you guys. That's why I give you guys the downside and upside price targets in all of my price target videos. And it gives you an opportunity to trade both sides, because we can't just be stingent on trading one side of the markets, right? If we're always looking to make money at least, or capitalize on opportunity, why would we limit ourselves to one direction on the charts? So I encourage learning the shorting method. On top of that, not financial advice, but yeah, on top of that, I mean, it's just hard to gauge, right? And I'll be straight with you, right? If the market looks bearish, I'm not gonna say NIO's going to the moon. It just doesn't make sense. So when we're looking at NIO, we want to look at the Nasdaq, right? The Nasdaq, or at least the S&P 500. You need to get accustomed to looking at these indices. If you don't look at them, you're never gonna have an edge. You're gonna be blind. You're gonna wonder why your shit is selling off, right? Well, why is it? Well, did you look at the market? Guys, this is it. This is the market, right? The Nasdaq and the S&P, they run pretty close together. The Nasdaq's a little more volatile, to be honest, but have something to defer to, because, right, these drive kind of the stocks. The stocks don't drive this. This is a bundle of joy. So based on that, right, I think the market's in an interesting spot right now. I think it's testing a long-term trend line, and I don't have the validity I need yet to say that we are cruising out of this trend line here. And there's a lot of volatility coming this week, so that's even more of a reason for me to not have too much of a clear narrative. You know, we have FOMC on Wednesday. We have big tech earnings all week, right? We got Apple reporting. We got Google, Microsoft, I think Microsoft, a lot of big companies, a lot going on this week. Big job data, big job reports throughout the week, especially on Wednesday. We got JOLTS, PMI. So keeping all that in mind, alongside the price action in itself on the major indices, I have no idea where NIO's going, my dude. All I can tell you right now is current state price action is looking right? It's trading in an ascending channel. We got higher highs and higher lows. That's all the channel means, right? That's all it's denoting. So it's climbing, and until it stops climbing, I feel all right. I feel all right, right? Until this structure is broken. So that's all I got. 1127 is kind of going to be that floor, right? If we break that, that's probably going to signal some significant shift in market structure. And then if we break out to the top side of this channel, right, what's going to give you some clarity is around $13, if not 22 where we last wicked out here. Ignore this. This is an invalid data point. That's an extreme, an abnormality. Give it a grain of salt. I was focused on AEMD. It reversed right at 9:34 AM2. It had a nice run, just not as explosive as HSCS. I got a feeling AEMD is a medical. I tried not to cheat. I saw the MD at the end. Dude, so yeah, there's something going on in the healthcare sector right now. Good night, Sonny. Okay. Dude, you were on it. What the I need to get you in my Discord, brother. I think we can work something out. Let's see. I'm trying to think here. I'm gonna say healthcare madness. I want to keep tabs on these. I think there's a lot of value here in these small caps and picking up the trends on them. GMVD. Thank you, sir, man. Appreciate all you do. Sharing this info with us, man, because I'll tell you what, guys, this guy right here, NASCAR, is a beast at sniffing out the current market trends or sector trends, man. You kill it, but I'm sure you do a lot of DD because I see you spitting in the chat, and I'm just like, damn, how much did you read today? It's crazy. You do a great job, but I'm sure the results show. Yeah, man, there's something going on here. I'm going to keep tabs on here. I'm going to definitely be watching pre-market too tomorrow to get a better sense before the bell and see how long this sustains here. I wonder if it if it's even narrowed down to specific parts of the healthcare industry. Is it like that biopharma or tech or what are the other? There's treatments. It just depends. They have such large pipelines too, so it's like I don't even. There's some medical companies do so much. Chance for Moon on Zayla or a bunch of quick flippers in posh slippers. What? Let's see here. I mean, dude, this channel's getting tight, man. It looks like it's squeezing. So, I mean, you could look for a counter trend breakout, little trade here, right? As we break across that trend line, but oh, excuse me, I couldn't ignore that yawn. It's not you. But you know, you keep tabs on it. You could, like I said, you can look for a quick scalp here. I mean, the channel's getting tight on that thing. It's wedging hard. It might get a nice little pop soon, but you know, there's going to be granularity to it because it's just so strong in selling pressure. I mean, one thing I am kind of noticing is it almost had a little bit of maybe I'm speculating too much. It's almost like it had a little bit of a nice little simi here, a little symmetrical triangle, not scimitar. We're not talking about RuneScape, okay? If you want to talk about RuneScape right now, get off me. I got max combat, you don't. That's the difference. But I'm telling you right now, this looks a little bit like a symmetrical triangle, maybe even a descending triangle at one point. Yeah, man. Not sure, but hey, like I said, man, that recent price action looks nice. The last 4 trading days here, last 4 trading sessions, that squeeze is getting tight. It's getting oversold. I'm looking for some quick counter trend scalps, man. I want me some scalps. You know what movie that is? We're looking for that. So as it squeezes here, you know, keep your eyes on it, man. It's getting oversold. Like I said, RSI, we can look for some divergence, right? You know how to find that? I'll teach you real quick. That's what we do, man. We learn. Right? I give it a little nuggets here or there. So we'll take a look. Let's dive in. Daily. Nah, man. 1 hour. Let's see here. Alright, chat's in the way a little bit, but we'll make it work. And look at that. There's divergence all over that mug, dude. There's divergence all over, man. Look at this. Lower lows on the price action, higher lows on the RSI indicator, man. They suggest we got a little bit of bullish divergence, man. Looks good. Keep your tabs on it. Don't miss that little pop. Don't miss it. But yeah, it's probably not going to be a whole lot. But you never know. But when in doubt, zoom out. And when I zoom out, it is bearish. Okay. Hopefully that helps. RDG. Hit that subscribe, boy. Risky business. Like they said, a volume trap with a dead cat bounce. We'll see, yay. Yeah, I mean, it looks heavily shorted. You know, and it's hard for me to point out the obvious and say it looks manipulated. That's every small cap, micro cap, especially with low float. I'm assuming this has low float, but if it doesn't, it might have high short interest. And, you know, when I see something decaying almost and there's strong volume and it's ramping up as it's decaying, it's either accumulating and getting ready to curl back up strong, or the more likely case with these micro cap, small cap, low floats is that it's being heavily shorted. It's probably getting shorted to the damn ground is probably what it is. Like this is probably, I mean, you can literally see this happen all the time. There are these hedge funds that will short a company into bankruptcy, and they're like, fuck it, let's make money along the way, baby. They try to do it with Bed Bath & Beyond. They try to do it with all these companies. Bed Bath & Beyond is, I think, happening right now, but they try to do it with GameStop and AMC. Right, think about it. AMC was a dying business, bro. It's dying as hell. And some company shorted the shit out of it, and they had all these, you know, puts and whatever inside of it. And guess what? Well, you know, people started to smell that, even hedge funds themselves, other ones, and they said, bet, let's trap these guys in here, right? Because we know they have to sell these contracts at one point, and then it induced the short squeeze, right? So, you know, not saying that this will squeeze though. I'm definitely not going there. I did not say that. It could. Look at the Ortex data, see what you find, but yeah, there's just not a whole lot for me here, you know, besides the obvious, you know. But yeah, I mean, like I said, at the very least, it's squeezing here, so you might get a very short-term breakout, a little scalp, you know, maybe a little 10-15% move. All right, got a few more minutes here. Should mention LICN set to debut this week. Oh, IPO. Dude, look at the names of these watch lists here. Look at this shit. Goon Gang Volume 1, Slap Cheeks, Goon Shit, Moonlord Swings, Pot Stocks, Stay at Home Stocks. Wow, that's old. Welcome to Hell. Oh my god, dude. These fucking names, dude. I'm a fucking savage, I guess. IPO Madness. All right. LICN. Okay, we do have to wrap up quickly here. Okay, they will be debuting. I got them in there. The IPO Madness. Over the past 2 years, Univest has averaged 1,000% returns from the pre-IPO price. Oh, so you're looking at the underwriters? Okay, good. They bought Jay-Z to market in August 2022. The pre-IPO price was $5 and it hit 186. Holy shit. I've never seen a stock at 5 cents on NASDAQ. There's a couple, but no, they don't last. No, there's rules for being listed under that exchange, so they'll boot your ass. HUT 8. The hell does that mean? Oh, you want me to chart HUT? Alright, give me a sec. I'd be careful with Zayla personally. I don't trust him. So there could be a scalp. Yeah, if anyone knows anything about Zayla, it's going to be Colossus, dude. Because Colossus is like Zayla cult gang religion on that shit. CFRX, a NASDAQ stock that will hit a low of 5 cents today. Look at this thing, man. This thing looks like a piece of shit. This looks like it's accumulating a little bit, though. Kinda ish. Well, it does on the very high time frame. And the reason I say that is just because of this gap here. There's really not a whole lot more to that accumulation statement. Besides the fact that there's a big ass gap and you have volume trading relatively high down in this pit down here. But when you kind of size it up a little bit, that is I think it's selling off hard, but hey, we'll see, man. Bankruptcy bit. MF shortened it to the underground. Hell yeah, dude. Shorten it to the damn dust, dude. You heard CFRX is getting delisted? Yeah, probably. Theoretically, my Envos play is along the same lines too. Bro, don't be hitting me with theoretical right now, dude. Don't be hitting me with them theoretics, man. Envos. Yeah, Envos looks very similar, right? These heavily shorted, shitty companies, right? Yeah, they see, and it's on the NASDAQ, so yeah, very similar. Zayla has a meeting on the 3rd of March. Yeah, my HUT 8 mining. Yeah, I'll take a look at HUT. So HUT's a good one to watch. They're Bitcoin mining, I believe, but I can't remember Colossus. We used to trade this, I think, me and you back in the day. I think HUT is Bitcoin mining, but I also want to say I thought they were correlated to the energy sector in some way or form. Maybe not. I might be thinking of shit. I can't remember. Anyways, yeah. So if you're watching HUT, dude, I would keep this one simple. You got to keep your eyes on Bitcoin. Now the price action here is looking a little goofy. Let me look at the daily here. We got to keep tabs on Bitcoin if we're watching this, because that's obviously going to be your driver here. Let's see. Just eyeing it with some sols right here. Give this a little bit extra love because we're wrapping up the stream here. He's got to hold that 145. That's a big spot. I'm watching 145. Let me see here. I don't like that close today. I gotta see what the rest of the week brings with this thing. So knowing how the market's moving right now and knowing how Bitcoin's moving right now, this thing's teetering on. This thing's on some thin ice right now. Like, it's one of those things that it's going to gradually continue forward, or it could sell off quickly. Like, this can turn on you. I shouldn't say quickly. I really don't know. I don't know anything, but this is kind of in that inflection point where it could sell off in a minute, or it can push up in a minute. This is a very volatile week, ladies and gentlemen. I don't care if you're in penny stocks. I don't care which you're in. All right, penny stocks are always that way, but be cognizant, right? We have federal rate hikes coming in on Wednesday. We have job reports all week and big tech earnings as well. There's a lot of market volatility in itself, right? Okay, and then think about the price action of the current indices, right? The S&P 500, the Nasdaq 100, and the Dow Jones. If you like to look at it, I never look at it. I shouldn't say never. I look at it once in a while, but your last line of defense, for sure, not for sure, but one of your last lines of defense is going to be the following. Okay, in my eyes, I think it's going to be this 169. All right, 170 psychological level. 69 is easy to remember, right? Y'all know why. All right, don't hit me with that. And then 145, that's going to be your 50 retracement on the fib with that current price range, right? So if we do start pulling back here and seeing some retracting and, you know, some relief, some breathing, I would expect it to float around 145 if it is wanting to stay bullish. Could even see as low as 129, little golden pocket area there for a rebound. But when I do zoom out, right, the sell-off that we've had the last few trading days, there isn't a lot of strength to it, right? So it's kind of looks like it's relieving right now, but also kind of teetering on edge, right? A little bit of thin ice as to whether or not it can continue. And then when I look at the weekly here, again, this weekly candle just started, so give it a little bit of time here. It's only got 1 day worth of data in there. You know, at least based on last week's candle, this is a doji here, so we gotta be cognizant of that too. But yeah, just be a little bit careful, right? I really don't want a lower high to print, right, going from here to here. So far, we're seeing a little bit of that preemptively. So I think this week's going to be kind of the make or break as to whether or not we see some at least more near-term continuation to the upside. Okay, hopefully that helped. I gotta go soon. My private Discord is calling. Gang! Appreciate you guys showing up to the stream, guys. I'm gonna live stream probably a little bit more here, so do not fret, but you're gonna miss it if you don't hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell. I know it sounds cliche. There's a reason for it. First of all, I'm a savage. Subscribe. Second of all, you want the notification bell because I sometimes I don't stream the same time every single day. And on top of that, I don't stream every single day. So I don't want you guys missing it. You at least get a 30-minute heads up, at least, if I'm streaming that day, okay? So that'll help you guys out. I know a lot of people miss the streams, and they're like, damn it, I wanted a free charting session. But that way you get covered. And then hit the like too, man. Help the boy out. Other than that, guys, I gotta join my private Discord. If you want to join yourself, check that link down below in the description. If not, follow me on my socials, and you'll have a good time there. Have a great night, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. Let's get it. Gang.